Okay, I'm starting, Jake. Good morning. I'm Kirk Cleansing. Sorry, we're starting a minute later here today. Technical problems at the last second, as usual. Hi, I'm Kirk Cleansing from Quality of Life Now. This is our Sunday workshop that we've been giving for 2.5 years now, brought to you by our premium members of our website, qolnow.com, and by generous viewers like you. Also, you can make donations at our website, qolnow.com, if you would like. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today is the last lesson that we're going to give. We do seasonal training. There's 5 seasons because there's 5 elements. It's the wood season, which is spring. We're doing the last week of that training today. So we're going to do a form that's called the 8 Brocades. We'll just go through it so that we have a practice lesson. You can watch some of the past lessons if you want to go through the actual, what we're kind of teaching. We're just going to go through today and have a practice session that you can go back and follow. So the only other thing is Peggy and I are going to be taking a trip. We're going to go to walk the Camino de Santiago de Compostela, which is a pilgrimage route with a group of friends. It's going to take a while, but we're going to be gone for about 2.5 weeks. And then when we come back, I'm going to Phoenix to teach Tai Chi, learn more Tai Chi, so you can learn more Tai Chi. So so we may not have a lesson. There might be one at the end of May, but I don't know if I can make it back in time. But anyway, there may not be any live lessons until June, the first week of June. But I'll be sending out, I'll try to make some videos so that there are new videos, or else I'll point you to other videos that you can, about the summer season, which will be starting. That's the fire season, that's your heart. The liver is we've been working on the liver, that's your spring season. So, okay, that's it. That's all pretty much it. That's the news. We'll still be sending out the emails to remind you that you have to keep practicing. No matter how many videos you watch, if you don't practice, it doesn't do any good. That means if you watch the videos, you gather knowledge. If you practice, you gather wisdom. All right, here we go. So we're going to pull down the heavens. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, we're going to first start by just warming up our body a little bit. So we're going to do something called shake the 9 gates. You're going to step up, keep shaking your hands. We're trying to loosen up. You want to now shake your body. We're trying to open up the joints and loosen things up, getting your body a little bit warmed up. So, and now you want to turn your head too. So you're warming up our internal organs, loosening up our body, moving our hips up and down. Keep moving for just 1 second. All right, so this is called Shake the 9 Gates. It's opening up the 9 major joints in your body: hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, and upper, lower, and middle back. Okay, you're going to come up. Any energy, throw your hands out. Just relax. Breathe in. Just focus on your hands. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to go back and forth. It's called Dragon Shakes His Whiskers. Got great names for everything. You're going back and forth. So your hands are hitting just underneath your floating ribs. This is actually to massage our internal organs, break up any adhesions on them, but we're also warming up the neck. So your chin's going to follow your shoulder, and then now we use our eyes to wake up our mind. And so what you do is you pick a point, focus on it, point on each side. So you're using your eyes. Look slightly behind, focus, And then as we get a little warmed up, you see if you can move the points closer together so you get a little more of a twist. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple of these. We're going to just try to get our spine warmed up, so you're just making a circle with your shoulders, and you're going to come over here. You're just going to lean gently and look down at the floor. Back. Just do a set of 3, 2, 3, and this hand comes over. We're not twisting, we're keeping our shoulders as if they're against the wall, leaning to look down. 1. Bigger circle, lean. Just trying to stretch the meridians on one side, we're squeezing the internal organs on the other. Squeeze out that stale energy. 2, 3. We'll do one more set. 1, 2, 3. Lean, and then you can look down. And if you get a little more twist, you can reach to your knee and look behind. Come back one more. 1, 2, 3. Reach, lean, breathe in. Now look at the floor. Touch your knee, look behind. Breathe in, just relax, breathe out. All right, so we're going to do the 8 brocades, which are a set of 8 movements which kind of go through your entire body and get everything warmed up. We start with the upper body. We want to get flexibility in the rib cage. So we're lifting up. This is called gathering the sun. You're going to look up. Your shoulder blades come together, so you're stretching across the front of your body. You're looking up. You're stretching the front part. And then you're going to bring your hands together and cross. And then as you breathe out, your hands are going to come down. They're going to actually touch your body, because this is your liver 14 meridian. You want to activate your liver, and then your hands are going to come on your kidneys. So just do that. This is gathering the sun. Breathe in. Breathe out. Here, breathe in. Shoulder blades are together. And then here, collarbones are together. So we're massaging our heart, scrubbing our liver, massaging our kidney. Okay, so this movement is gather the sun to press the earth. So we're going to reach for the earth. If you have any kind of blood pressure problems, stop at your knees and keep your head above your sternum. Otherwise, we're going to reach for our ankles. So breathe in. Breathe out. So now our hands are on our kidneys. We're going to arch our back, pull our shoulder blades together again. So it's like we're doing the same thing, except we're bending at the waist. So we breathe in, and then we breathe out. Our hands run down the back of our legs. So remember, keep your head up and stop at your knees if you have any kind of blood pressure or dizziness problems, balance problems. Then we're just going to hang loose. Breathe in. And now as we breathe out, we're going to bend our knees and come up the inside of our legs. So breathe in, gather the sun. Breathe out. Breathe in, lean forward. Breathe out, hands down the back of your legs to wherever your level is. Just hang loose. You're going to breathe in. Fill your body cavity with air, trying to separate the vertebrae. And then breathe out, your hands come up. Center. Do a couple more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, stretch your back. Bend your knees. Breathe out. Do 2 more. Breathe in. Shoulder blades, collarbones, breathe out. Scrub your liver, massage your kidneys. Breathe in, shoulder blades together, looking up. Breathe out, hands down the back of your legs. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Breathe out. Remember, just go by whatever level your body is. Don't try to overdo it. You practice over time, and that builds your flexibility and helps your balance and your blood pressure. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Breathe out. Okay, the next one is called splitting heaven and the earth. You're holding a ball. You want to hold it away from your body. You're going to turn over the ball, and then one hand goes up. It palms the heavens. The other one palms the earth. The one that's palming the earth straight forward. The other one points the level of your shoulders, the direction of your shoulders. Turn over. Breathe out. So this one we're stretching. Once again we're squeezing one side to get out stale energy out of our internal organs, and stretching the other side to wake up the meridians so energy can flow through. So breathe in. Breathe out. Look down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to do one other form of this. Instead of stretching all the way, you're going to turn over. Your hands are going to go up, but you're not reaching, because as you breathe out, you're going to bend and you're going to look over your shoulders. So we want to keep the spine straight. Breathe in. Then turn, breathe out, look over the shoulder. Back to the center. Breathe in. Breathe out. You want to turn once again. You're picking a point to look behind you. Focus your eyes. Turn your neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're not going to do this one. I'll just show you. If you also want to work on your balance, you turn it over. When you breathe in, you also raise that leg. Breathe out. Breathe in. So you're working on your balance at the same time with that one is still splitting the heaven and the earth. Okay. So the next one, one of the next ones we're going to do is you're turning your head. You want to keep your neck flexible and open so that blood can get to your brain. So what you're going to do is one hand goes behind your head, the other one comes up and touches your ear. Now you're going to turn away from that hand, but you're not using your hand. You don't want to hurt your neck. This is to warm up your neck. So you have your hand there, and you're going to turn and look over your shoulder, but the other arm doesn't go with it. The other arm opens up, so you're expanding across the chest. So you're going to look forward, switch your hands. That's breathe in. Breathe in. You look toward the shoulder and you pull your elbow back, but you be very careful not to wrench on your neck. This is very gentle on your neck. So you're just turning your neck. You're not using your hand, but you're pulling your elbow back to open up the chest, get some massage your internal organs, some flexibility in your rib cage. So you breathe in, breathe out, look forward, breathe in, turn your head, elbow back, breathe out, switch, breathe in, Breathe out. So we're going to do another variant of this. This is called King Removes His Helmet, but I'm going to do a variant, Wise Owl Turns Its Head. So it starts the same, but when you breathe in, you're going to turn, look behind, and you're still pulling your elbow back, but you're turning to look behind. So you're going to breathe in, turn, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, turn around. So breathe in, you're looking behind. Remember, you're focusing on a point because you want to use your eyes too to wake up your mind, sharpen your mind. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. Wise owl turns its head. All right. Next one is we're going to do, these were all for your upper body. We're going to do some for your lower body. So what we're going to do, we're just going to practice. You want your feet about 1.5 shoulder widths apart. We're going to be going up and down. So you bend your knees. If you can, you want your toes straight. But if you can't, you can turn them out at an angle. The main thing is when we're raising and lowering our hips, our knees are going in the direction of our big toe. So if you're out or in, you want to do that. So we're raising and lowering our hips. That's keeping our back straight. Okay, that's turning our lower body into a pump, pushing out stale fluids, assisting our heart, giving ease to our heart. And we're doing that because our hips are going up and down. So now we're going to come up, we're going to breathe in, our hands are going to come together, and we breathe out. We're going to push the palm, hold the palms together, drop down. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one, which is called pull bow to shoot an arrow. You're going to come up, breathe in, breathe out. Now when you get here, you're going to turn. You're not turning your waist because you're going to do this and hurt your knees. You're not turning your hips. You're turning your waist, and that's massaging your internal organs. And you're going to come back, you're going to pull. See, and we're pulling across. So see, this is straight. You don't want your arm down or up. You're pulling straight across. Pull the bow, and then you release the arrow. Come up, breathe in, breathe out, turn, breathe in, breathe out, up, working your hips. This is building strength in your lower body as well as getting stale fluids out of there. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, turn, breathe in, breathe out. Just do 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. For your advanced students, if you want, you can drop even further when you pull the bow and release the arrow. Come and breathe in, breathe out, turn, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so the next one is probably the hardest one. This is cat gazes at the moon. You want your feet a little bit further apart because you're going to bend down. Usually when we lower our hips, we keep our back straight. This one you can actually lean forward and you have your hands on your knees. So you want to make sure that you have your hands on your knees because we're going to turn back and forth, and we don't want our knees to collapse. You're going to use those to keep your knees in the same place. So you're going to look The one side, one shoulder drops, the other side pushes up, and then you kind of look over your shoulder as if the moon's up there out of the corner of your eye. So we go to the other side. So you're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to look, twist. So if we can, remember this is, we're massaging our internal organs and especially our kidneys here by turning, we're trying to turn our sternum, our knees, our legs are the mountains, but we're moving our waist. So we're going to start out by doing our usual. We're going to arch our back. This is our horse back, and pulling our shoulder blades together, and then we're going to breathe out. We're going to drop down, pull our collarbones together. So we're once again massaging our hearts. So up, you're going to arch your back, and now when you breathe out, you're just going to lean and look at the moon on one side. You're going to come back, arch your back, and then as you breathe out, you're going to lean and look at the moon on the other side. So be gentle with you if this is the first time you've done it. So breathe in, breathe out, arch your back, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. We'll do one more set. Breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, round your back. Breathe in, arch your back, look over your shoulders. You breathe out, twisting your shoulders, turning your sternum. Breathe in, last one. Breathe out. Okay, so we're going to go back to the ones going up and down. These, like the last ones, work on your lower body as well as your upper body. This is a coordination one. It's also one for focus, learning focus. So you're here. What we're doing with our hands is we're going to bring our hands out, turn them over, and bring it back. Bring your hands out, turn them over, bring it back. This is called King Rides Horse with Fiery Eyes. It's you, the king, has the fiery eyes. So what you're doing is you're focusing on the, you're really focusing your eyes on the center knuckle. So what we're going to do and you're riding your horse. So you're going to go down, you're going to come up, turn over. This sinks down, you're coming up, turning your fingers over, dropping down. This is the same thing. You're bending your knees in the direction of your toes, and when you're going up and down, your back stays straight. So your hips are going up and down. What does that do while your back's straight? Engages your calves, which assists your heart in removing waste from your lower body, going up and down. It's strengthening your ankles and your legs. Okay, so now the other thing is, I'm going to try to get the timing. So as you get down to the bottom of your pose, that's where you're up. So you're trying to get the timing going. Turn over. Okay, so now level 2, you're going to come up, and as you come down, you're going to switch. And now the same thing, you want to get them so they begin and end at the same time. Going up, going down, going up. We'll switch hands. And when you go down, you're going the other way. This is kind of also mental exercise too. Don't forget, when you come up, when you get here, you're focusing on that middle knuckle. It is working both your mind and body. The last one we've already done. So that was King Rides Horse with Fiery Eyes. The last one is called King Shakes His Body. So what you're doing is this is actually a kind of version of Shake the Nine Gates. You're going to go up on your heels a little bit, and then just drop down. This is to send a shock wave through your body. You want to make sure your knees aren't locked because you'll hurt your knees, but you're just coming up. You're trying to get the stale energy out of your body. You're just going up, dropping. You want to keep your knees loose. Otherwise, if you lock up, you're going to hurt it. Plus, the whole idea of this is it's loosening up your body, getting rid of stale energy. All right, so what we're going to do, so that was the 8 brocades. So what we're going to do is, for the last part, we're going to do kind of moving meditation. It's called Pebble in the Pond. And what happens is the pebble is dropped. There's a wave of energy comes up, positive energy. You go out to about here. You're not pulling your hands all the way back. You're pulling them out to about here, and then you're pulling into your stomach. So you're making a circle with your hands, but they're here in front. They never go to your sides. So you're going to breathe in, and then you come to your navel. Then as you breathe out stale energy. You're going up and down, but just a tiny bit. Breathe in, kind of expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting. Okay, so this is a relaxation meditation. So you want to keep your body as relaxed as possible, especially your shoulders, your back. Breathing in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So part of your Qigong practice is to relieve anxiety and tension. And while we're doing this, we're doing our abdominal breathing. So when you breathe in, you're not breathing with your chest. Your lower abdomen below your navel is going out. And then as you breathe out, it relaxes. So breathe in, stomach goes out, breathe out. Breathing with your abdomen this way is called natural breathing. Breathe out. So just try to feel the relaxation. Breathe out. Want to move slowly. You don't want to stretch out too far because if your hands are too high, you stretch out too far, now you're adding tension. It's just a very relaxing. Breathe out. Breathe in. You're gathering positive energy, pulling it into your navel. Breathe out. Pushing out stale energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just do a few more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your hands are very relaxed. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we're going to pull down the heavens a couple times. So what we're going to do is here we're gathering energy from the earth. We're pulling it up, gathering energy from heaven. And as we breathe out, we twist it, spiral it through our body, and go back down to the ears. So breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. And then we go body mind, as we did something good for our body and our mind. So that was the 8 brocades. That'll be in our site. What we do is we take the lesson from this week, put it on our website. We're Quality of Life Now. So that's QOL, Quality of Life, QOLnow.com. Go to the Sunday review page and you can watch this lesson and the lesson from last Sunday. Once again, the workshop's brought by our premium members who join the website and by any donations. So you can also give a donation on the website. Brought to you by viewers like you. This is Jake calling. Okay, for you that don't know, and for future events, there's a chat associated with this, so you can actually ask questions after the lesson. So we're just going to go over any questions that are on the chat. Like I said, it's going to be several weeks before we have another lesson, but I'll keep you informed about what's going on by sending out the emails every week, so you'll know. And you can still go. I'll put up Sunday lessons on the link, QOLnow.com/live. So if you go on there, I won't be there, but I'll try to put on some new lessons, or at least direct you to summer lessons. We're moving to the fire season during the next workshop. Hi, Jake. Any questions? No questions yet. Okay. And thank you for the people that are excited about my trip, though. I'll try, when I send out my weekly thing, I'll try to send out 1 or 2 pictures. So the interesting part is we've been reading about some of the things you do. You're supposed to wear a wide brim hat. You say buen camino instead of buenos dias. Buen camino, good trail when you meet other people on the trail. And you have a scallop shell, which represents that you've gone to Santiago de Compostela, but you can use it for either drinking water, the pilgrims, you wear it around your neck, or can use it for a spoon. I guess now we use spoons, but probably when you were hiking the trail in 1600, you didn't have utensils with you, so having something like a scallop shell was quite good. Any questions? Jake, hello? Uh-oh. All right, I'll give him a second to reconnect, see if... You hung up? Are you calling me? Okay, here we go. Giving it another try. Hello? All right, so are there any questions? Someone asked, why do they feel like crying? I don't know if you've done it before, but part of the movements that we do also affect you emotionally and mentally. You're trying to, just like you're trying to shake off, you're trying to get energy moving back through your body, including through your brain and your energy body. So lots of times when you do movements, it stirs up things emotionally too, as well as helping you physically, getting fluids going. It can affect your emotion too. So it's just probably breaking up some log jam that was blocking whatever emotions you were feeling before and letting it get out. Any other questions? Okay, how many live sessions before I leave? This is the last live session before I leave. We'll be traveling for 3 weeks. I'm back for 1 week, but I don't know if I'll be able to set everything up. Like I'm coming back, I think Saturday or something. So we might not have, and then the next week I'm going to Arizona. So the next definite one is going to be, I think it's June 8th, but I'll try to give at least one between there. Plus, I'll try to record some lessons so that you have new lessons, or at least point you at the spring lesson. That we're going to be doing summer, so we're going to be doing different movements for the heart and things. So I'll try to point you at some of the summer lessons from last year if I don't get a chance to record things while I'm traveling. I thought it might be nice to do some recordings on the Camino itself. But anyway, we'll see what happens there. Any other questions? The hand position, a pebble in a pond. Okay, so that your hands. Okay, when you're doing Tai Chi, it's so you want to whenever you do Tai Chi and Qigong, you want to be as relaxed as possible without collapsing. So if your hands are like this, they're dead. So that's called dead hands, right? So you have to put a little in it, but it's just enough to put a little life in them. And it's kind of like if you lay your hand on a pillow, just that's the way it kind of should be. It's your hands on a pillow, and it's like that. Most people, especially when they're learning, you see this. You see, there's a lot of tension in there. It's just to relax. Your thumb's in. Also, if your thumb's out like this, obviously it's too much. So, like I said, it's like your hands on a pillow. So there it is. Your hands are down and relaxed. Your forearms, everything. The hard part is it's all about moving energy through your body. Any tension stops energy from moving. So that's why you have to be as relaxed as possible. Like if your shoulders, you get nervous because you're learning a new move, your shoulders are tight, no energy and blood's going to your brain, which is usually considered a bad thing. See, that's why mainly your teachers are always telling you, like, relax those shoulders. But you want the whole body to be relaxed, so you're using just enough energy to keep yourself from collapsing, but no more than that, because more than that stops the energy from moving through your body. So your hands are just out, alive, but relaxed. And they're just coming in. The main part is for this, you're staying relaxed. So if you pull your hands to here, what's happening? My shoulders, see, everything's tightening up. So since you're just staying relaxed, they're going here in front of you. It's you're supposed to be activating your parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest, the resting system. Your sympathetic nervous system is your fight or flight one. So you stop digesting food and you're breathing heavy and your body is being filled with adrenaline. This is doing the opposite. It's your parasympathetic. You're just activating it, calming your body down. Okay. I hope that helped. All right, any other questions? Okay, we appear to be disconnected again. You have to call me again. I don't know why we're not staying connected today.
if you're gonna if you're gonna practice while you're on the trail, and if you'll show them any pictures.
People want to know if I'm going to practice on the trail, and will I show you any pictures? Yeah, I try to practice every day, even if it's only, I might not, even if it's just doing something like getting up and just doing pebble in a pond, and doing if the first thing we usually teach, if you go on the website, it's the golden chi ball, and that's just kind of some like stretching exercises. They're actually stretching to make energy move through, but just trying to open up your meridians and stuff. So they're very gentle. And then often, if we're in Trep, sometimes I try to get up and give a Tai Chi lesson to the other participants, and we go on small walking groups of like 15 people or something in the morning. So that usually is a nice way to start the day, and then we go off. And yeah, when I send I'll put a couple pictures on my weekly thing, so you can kind of see what we're doing a little bit, actually, to get some feel. And I'll try to record a couple videos, I don't know, in front of cathedrals or whatever we're going to we're going to see monasteries. There's a bridge where knights used to fight. You had to fight the knights to pass because they were working off some, religious pledge or something. So we'll see. And I'll certainly send you pictures of all my scallop shells. All right. Any other questions?
Let's see, I believe that was all the questions.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. I'll put stuff up so you can keep practicing. That's the most important part. Okay, so see you soon. Bye-bye.